2, 1.
We're back. Welcome to Purple Peaks, everybody. Podcast with Minty and Kula. We are back. No jerseys today, but I am wearing a Lakers hat, so
That's actually a sick Lakers hat.
that counts for something.
That is actually a sick Lakers hat.
Would take it off and show, but hair's looking rough, so I'm gonna keep it on. But appreciate the compliment. We are back with the Lakers. They're kind of in a weird 5-day break right now.
Yeah.
Which is really unusual. Maybe it's not. Maybe that happens a lot, but I feel like NBA is usually just so back to back to back. But happy to be back. And yeah, Lakers will be back on Tuesday, I believe.
Yes. Oh, Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Sunday. They played this Tuesday, and then back on Sunday. So
this Sunday in Utah.
Heck yeah.
At home. At our home. Not really, though.
Salt Lake. Heck yeah.
LeBron's favorite place to play in Utah.
Yeah, so I wonder if he even plays.
Yeah, and I'm really curious to see. I think it was definitely intentional that he came back during this weird 2-game stretch where you play a game and then wait 5 days and then play again.
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he sat. Not gonna lie, just after playing that one at home.
I could see that too.
This one and then just play at home against the Clippers. But yeah, I mean, like, let's get started back where we left off. We left off before that New Orleans game, right?
I think so. Yeah, we were waiting for
just
New
after
Orleans.
That Thunder game, after he got clapped. But yeah, I mean, the Lakers are on a 3-game win streak. Not gonna lie, didn't expect them to be there. I mean, at least winning 2 out of the 3 after our last episode, but they were able to beat New Orleans in New Orleans by 14, which is kind of a weird game. Reeves led the team in scoring with 31, and yeah, I mean, just a good win. Then you go to Milwaukee, very surprising win by 24.
Yeah, we might need to look at this one. Let's look at this one.
Also, for those of you who don't know, Bronny James started that game.
Was that his first start?
I think it was either his first or second start. I think it was his first start. Yeah, his first start for the Lakers. I think he might have started another game this year just because somebody was hurt or whatever. But it's weird. I think the Lakers started him at forward.
That was his first start against Milwaukee. That was his first start of the year.
I think he started at forward too. I think I remember seeing something. They said they started him at like a weird spot, and he only played like to start the first like 6 or 7 minutes or something.
So he got the start, played 10 minutes, 0 points.
Yeah, he started at the 4, bro.
Because you'd have Laravia, Ayton. Yeah.
Yeah, you got Luke at the 1, Reeves at the 2, Laravia or Bronny either at the 3 or the 4. But yeah, he started at the 3 or the 4. But kind of a weird situation. You can see it. He played 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So kind of interesting there. I don't know, dude. It's weird. I literally, I mean, I'm sure you saw Bronny James got assigned to the G League, back to the G League.
Yeah, back to the G League.
Which I think will be good for the team. I think in terms of media standpoint too, I think everybody, and for Bronny himself, I think he needs to be in the G League until he can kind of get some more air under his wings. But
yeah,
it's been kind of weird to see what the Lakers have been doing with Bronny to start the season. A lot of I mean, you can't. He literally does anything, and you're like, okay, that had to be like, they did that just because it's like freaking PR stunt, bro. Like,
yeah,
there's so many things they did where I was like, okay, Bronny's starting, but he plays 10 minutes the whole game. Like, why are we gassing this up type deal?
Yeah, honestly, the rotation is interesting in this game. And even like, I mean, we'll get to the Utah game, but the Utah rotation was a little different than this. Mm-hmm. It's interesting to see Dawson Connect with 34 minutes against Milwaukee.
Well, that's who I think was supposed to start in place of Bronny, but for some reason they started Bronny.
I mean, they gave Dalton Connect starter minutes, basically, even though he was on the bench. Which is, it's interesting. That bench rotation primarily looks like it was Maxi Kleber, who I don't know if we've seen this season, and then Dalton Connect, and then Jackson Hayes, which is...
Oh, we also have to remember, it was a blowout. So I think a lot of these guys were getting minutes like late in the game, like third, fourth quarter too.
Yeah, let's see. Lakers, Lakers led by as many as 31.
Jeez. I think I watched when they were up by like 20, but I didn't know we got up to 31.
Milwaukee's largest lead was 1 point.
I mean, dude, look at that first half. It was 65 to what?
Like 32?
34? Yeah,
34?
30, yeah. Dude, I didn't know it was that bad in the first. That's looking like us against the Thunder.
Yeah, that's a blowout.
Yeah, so I mean, really good game.
Yeah, honestly.
Really good game, bro.
I will say DeAndre Ayton continues to be marvelous. He had 20 and 10. I actually saw something that the Lakers are 6-0 when Ayton scores 20. So as long as he scores 20, I think we go undefeated, is what I'm seeing. But that's good to see there. I know he did well against Utah, and we'll get to that eventually. But 20 and 10 is not bad at all for him. And then Luka explodes. 20 free throws for Luka. That's a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander type number, type stat.
He did beat Giannis. This was like an MVP battle type of game too. Like, that's also something else, because I think Giannis had like 34 or something, or 32. But yeah, I mean, they both of them, bro. Luka and Giannis took like 18, 20 free throws.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I think I saw this other stat too today, and it was pointing out like the league's leading scorers if you take out free throws.
Oh.
And Luka was still like number 2.
Yeah.
And I think Maxi was number 1 with 25 points per game without free throws.
Yeah.
And Shai was like number 8, bro.
I don't think Maxi goes to the line a lot. Like,
he's a pure scorer.
Yeah, he's a pure scorer.
Him and Luka are the pure.
I'm
like, pure
a big
scorers.
fan of him. I will say something else that's kind of interesting. I've been crunching some numbers this week.
Okay.
Zoom this in so I can read. So in terms of total points scored, like not necessarily points per game, but total points scored, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leads the league with 479. And then actually in second place in total points scored this season is Lauri Markkanen with 429.
Wow.
Luka has only played in 11 games, and he scored 381. But if you take kind of his numbers and his averages and you pace that out for 15 games, like had he played 15 games at this current rate, he would be on pace, I should say, for 519 points, which is 40 more than Shai Gilgeous.
On probably less free throw attempts.
Yeah, and obviously like that's all hypothetical, but it is crazy to think like that's kind of the pace that he's on right now. Even right now with 381 total points this season in 11 games, that's still good for 8th place in the league overall. But I guess I'd bring that up because, if he was to play 15 games at this pace, he'd be in first by a wide margin. And probably less free throws as well. So he is, and I mean, even in points per game, he actually leads the league at 34.6 points per game.
And that's Luka?
Yeah, that's Luka.
I mean, another thing too to look at is the way they get to the free throw line too. I think Shai is like legitimately just foul baiting. Like we went to the Bulls versus Jazz game, double overtime, and it was kind of crazy to like watch up close, cause Kobe White is another good example of somebody who knows how to get to the line.
Yeah.
Put himself in position, knows when the defense is gonna swipe at the ball or try and make a play, and he ends up at the line. I think a lot of the times watching the Lakers, I think Luka gets to the line simply by putting people in jail. Like,
Yeah.
He gets past them, and he just like holds them in that like soft spot of the defense, and the defense is literally forced to foul him. I think there's a difference between foul baiting, which is what Shea usually does. You know what I mean? And then there's a difference between getting to the line and actually making it like a part of your game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Shea's like freaking, like he's like freaking. Every time he dribbles up the court, bro, like bro's trying to like foul bait or get some kind of like slap at the arm, but like Luka will like dribble past somebody and literally keep them on his hip.
Yeah,
to the
like
point where you're like they have to foul him to stop him. Like
it's just such a unique like rhythm and pace that he plays with, which is obviously slow. Like that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's like that kind of works in his favor, and it's unintentional. Obviously, like he's not foul baiting, but it's like
I mean he definitely complains about fouls.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes,
but I think people get like super critical about him complaining about fouls, but it's like in most cases, like if that's part of his game, like him getting to those spots, him getting in those situations, like in most cases, most of the complaining has to be warranted because he knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? It's not like, I mean, we don't hear about Shea complaining about fouls, but he'll get to the lane. He'll get to the line like 18, 20 times a game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, Shea's not complaining because like foul baiting is an art. Like it's literally an art, part of the game. Like it's a play style. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Shea can foul bait, and when he doesn't get him, he's probably not as like frustrated as Luka because Luka's like, bro, I could do this every time down the court if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And it's really up to how many times you're going to call it because you could call it virtually every time.
Yeah.
Because that's just a situation that Luka puts defenders in. And I think that's definitely interesting to think about there, like the way they get to the line. But
yeah, it's very different for sure. Just looking at this Bucks game, definitely was a blowout. Wanted to point out former Laker Kyle Kuzma finishes with 1 point. 0 for 6
Luka
from
was
the field.
cooking that man all game, bro.
0 for 5 from 3. I like Kuz, but he's
I mess with Kuz.
Yeah, he's really inconsistent. I
remember when the Bucks signed him though, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is a good move.
Yeah,
this is a good move."
He's just really inconsistent.
Yeah,
he had one really good game this year.
Did the Lakers trade Kuz or did he leave in free agency?
Well, he went to Washington.
Oh, we traded him to Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to look for this good game that he had earlier this year. Oh, just like last week, he finished with 29. But I guess that was against the Hornets in overtime. So
it was crazy, man. I remember Kuzma used to be like when we got that huge draft haul. Like it was like Alonzo at number 2 pick. We got Kuzma in that draft. We got Caruso in that draft.
Yeah.
Like man, Kuzma was like looking like the most promising player out of those 3.
Yeah.
Definitely better than Lonzo at that time. And Caruso was just trying to figure out what kind of player he wanted to be in the league.
Yeah.
But Kuzma, man, he when he was on the Lakers, I mean they won the championship with him. He got a chip with the Lakers. I feel like he's one of those 3-and-D players, to be honest. I don't know how great he is on defense, but he's long, he's tall, good shooter when he wants to be. Like we were just talking about his inconsistencies, but I mean, he's a good player, but definitely seen him fizzle out at the Bucks, you know?
Oh, for sure.
I mean, other than that game you just mentioned, he dropped 29, but like other than that, I haven't really heard about Kuzma, especially not as much as when he was on the Lakers.
Yeah, and I do remember like at the time of the acquisition for the Bucks, like they were pretty excited.
They were hyped about it.
I'm pulling up the standings. Lakers are 11-4. That's
crazy.
5th best record in the league. I don't know. I've been
11-4, bro.
I've been shocked by the standings to see. I guess Detroit like was sneaky good and was in the playoffs last year, but Detroit
they're on an 11-game win streak.
Yeah, 11-game win streak. Like they're 13-2,
crazy.
The best record in the league behind the Thunder. So I guess that's good for the best record in the Eastern Conference if you want to split it by conference. I'm just looking at league overall. you have OKC, Detroit, Denver, Houston, and then the Lakers. And then,
Bro, okay, can we just agree on this real quick? The Western Conference is way better than the West. Yes, the Western Conference is way better than the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
Can we just point, like, dude, it's like the gap, bro, between the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference is crazy.
Because,
like,
wait, is San Antonio in the Western? Yeah. So
dude,
San Antonio.
I mean, like, if you look at 1 through 6 in the West and then you look at 1 through 6 in the East, dude, bro, that gap is huge.
It goes Western Conference with the Thunder. West, East, West, 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 East with the Raptors. That's pretty surprising. 10-5.
Nah, they're
Minnesota's in West though, right? So East and then West, East, East, East.
This
East.
is league.
This is league overall, and this is like kind of 5 through 10. So there's a few more Eastern Conference teams in 5 through 10, but in terms of 1 through 5, 4 of them are from the Western Conference. So.
I think it's insane, bro. The Western Conference is just so much better than the East.
It's
like
pretty insane.
Because, I mean, you even look at the Pistons, bro. Even though they're 13-2, like, come playoff time, like, you really think they're going to be playing like the way that they are right now? Like, you think it's sustainable? I mean, in the East, think about it. In the East, maybe, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, they're still a young team overall, and I think they're still, like, 1 or 2 moves away. And I did hear about them trying to trade for Laurie.
The Pistons
really?
got
Laurie, bro.
Wow.
That could be a crazy move, bro. Because think about it. The Pistons got who's their let me see this real quick. Their starters, they got freaking
well, they have Cade, Alsar Thompson, they have Jalen Duren.
Bro, just those 3, and they were saying they could get Laurie without trading any of those 3. So imagine them.
Crazy.
They could trade like someone. I mean, like Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
And some picks, bro, to get Laurie. Dude, the Pistons could be crazy if they got Laurie Markkanen, bro. Because Markkanen's averaging he's averaging like a stupid number over the past couple games.
Yeah.
But I think for the season he's well over 25, 27 points.
He's averaging 30.6
this season.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
30.6. That's insane.
If they, bro, and if you're looking at the Jazz, you know what I mean. I to be honest. If I'm the Jazz, I just continue to build off the future. That's basically what they're doing with their draft picks. So Laurie, if I'm the Jazz, I'm trying to get draft capital. I mean, I don't know what the Pistons got in their bag in terms of draft capital, but if I'm the Jazz, that could be a move to make, especially if you could package up something to move up in the draft, depending on where you end up at the end of the season. There's a lot of chirps going around right now that the Jazz are going to get AJ. Like, it's all just this master plan. Have you heard about that? There's like a master plan to get AJ.
I haven't heard about this master plan. I mean, obviously there's clear connections in the state of Utah.
Oh, yeah. Because he was at Wasatch.
Yes.
And then he ends up at BYU.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you look at the way AJ's been playing too, bro. He's a killer.
Yeah.
He looks NBA ready right now. So it's like he really could have gone wherever he wanted.
In college, you mean? Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Like, and so for him to go to BYU, it's like, okay,
yeah,
a little weird. So people are like, there's got to be something cooking up to where the Jazz are going to get the number 1 pick.
Could be Jazz. I know we've talked about this. My roommate is from Indiana, big Pacers fan.
Oh, does he think they're going to get it?
Pacers have won like 1 game this year out of like 17.
No, but that's what I mean though. Like, even with like the draft lottery, like. We just saw it this past season. Like, the Mavs had what? Like stupid percent chance to get in. They got it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you would think the worst team
would get it,
but it's not always the case.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, if we're talking worst team, I think Pacers probably are the worst team.
Yeah, no,
as of right now. But
they're the worst team, bro.
But yeah, a lot of interesting stuff. I know, like
they play hard though. The Pacers play hard like every game.
Oh yeah, they're insane.
But.
They're insane.
Sorry, what were you going to say, though?
Oh, I was going to say, well, I was looking at the Pistons. We mentioned that top 3. They have Duncan Robinson averaging 12.7.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Their 5th leading scorer. Tell me if you've heard this name before. Never in my life. Dennis Jenkins.
Is he a rookie?
Maybe he's the rookie. That's probably why, but he's their 5th leading scorer, so I was just curious. Oh yeah, he played at St. John's last year. So for Coach,
So he's a rookie.
Rick Pitino. Yeah, that's probably why I was like, who is this?
I think he was in like the top four or five for rookie of the year. I received what he's averaging 13. You said?
Yeah, close to 13 or
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, if he's averaging 12 as a rookie, that's pretty good.
But another name that popped up, I think it was today, maybe yesterday, was the Hornets were saying LaMelo is like kind of done.
I just looked that up.
Yeah.
Like literally, it said 2 hours ago. He said he's like legitimately like, I want out if we can.
Yeah, like he's like frustrated and like, I don't know. What I saw was like he's open to a trade. So like I don't know what that means, but
Where do you think would be a good fit?
I don't know.
We don't need him. The Lakers don't need him, but I feel like he needs to come to LA. Either the Clippers or Lakers.
Yeah.
Like he need to be in LA, bro.
Maybe Clippers, yeah. I mean, Lakers wise, like I just think it could be smart for the future. Like
that's what I mean. Like we don't need him, but like I feel like Miami, like big city type vibe, I think is where he needs to be. Like Clippers, I wouldn't wish that upon anybody, but like Clippers would be a good move for LaMelo.
Yeah.
Where else do you think it'd be pretty nice at? In terms of good fit, I guess I was going off like environment.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm trying to like think about it.
It would just be interesting if he would like be moved to a contender or like if they just like ship him to like Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I guess that's kind of what it hinges on, but
I feel like he's done enough out there.
Yeah.
He totally revived that team, bro. Like
yeah.
I love watching LaMelo. I think LaMelo is like one of my top 5 favorite players in the league. I love watching him play.
I think like LeBron, Austin Reeves, Luka, LaMelo is probably too much. But like in a few years, like if it was just like Luka and LaMelo, I would take that any day.
Yeah.
That would be scary.
That's the thing. What if they traded AR for LaMelo?
So that was.
But to be honest though, I don't know if I'd want that.
Would you do that? Yeah, because Austin Reeves, and it's like, I think
Austin Reeves is healthy too.
Yeah.
Like LaMelo been hurt quite a bit.
Yeah, LaMelo. Yeah, injury prone. So I don't know. I just saw that name pop up. I was kind of interested about that, but
that would be fun though.
I wonder. Yeah,
that would be fun if the Lakers were just like fired the trigger on that.
Yeah.
On that type of trade.
Yeah.
He could go to the Rockets.
I could see that.
They need a point, bro.
I could see that.
And that could be
They
nasty.
do need a point guard because Van Vliet is out.
You see Amen's bringing up the ball for them? He's like playing point guard for them right now.
That's crazy.
You know that?
No,
and he can handle the ball, which is crazy.
Yeah.
For what he is known for doing, but...
Yeah, he's like 6'10", defender, like lockdown D.
Yo, the Rockets could go get LaMelo, and that would be nasty. Him, KD, Amen, Sengun, bro?
Sengun, Jabari Smith.
Yo, that team could be crazy.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's a great...
That's a good fit.
Yeah, that's a good fit because they need a point guard.
In terms of contenders, if you went to a contender, the Rockets seem like the most suitable option.
Yeah, I didn't even think of them, yeah.
That would be nasty, bro.
Yeah.
Oof. That would be nasty.
That would be nuts.
Yeah, I mean, like, looking at other options, I don't... Like, the Hawks, they're just waiting for Trey to get back. Cleveland's got Darius coming back.
Well, they have him and Lonzo.
Brunson, yeah.
Well, his brother, at that point. But
the Raptors could be an interesting option. I don't think the Raptors have great point guard play right now. They'd be having anybody bring up the ball. Like, they'd be having, like, B.I. bring up the ball sometimes. They got a lot of, like, guys who can do it all. But they could use a nice point.
It's
Milwaukee? Milwaukee could be a nice fit for LaMelo.
Maybe, yeah, because
him and Giannis, bro.
Giannis, Miles Turner is like kind of their 5. Giannis at the 4, LaMelo at the 1.
They probably won't have to give up too much either. Dude,
Let's see.
Bucks are out of the play-in right now. They're 8-7.
Yeah, well, I meant to bring up the Celtics because like we were talking about the Eastern Conference, like some of the teams you would expect to be good are not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think The Bucks.
The Sixers, I thought, would be at the top, and they're 8-6.
But the Sixers started very hot.
They did.
They did.
Especially VJ.
Yeah.
And if you're listening to this podcast, VJ is not he's not the front runner for Rookie of the Year. Like, if you heard about that and are thinking that's not true. I'm telling you, the Rookie of the Year is on the Charlotte Hornets with LaMelo Ball. And his name's Con Knuppel. He's averaging like 20 over the last like 7 games.
Dude, I haven't even looked at rookies this year.
Last 5 road games, he's averaging 26.
That's insane. The only rookie I'm following is Yegor Demon from BYU.
How's he doing?
Who walked into the arena with a Russian Book of Mormon the other night.
Wow.
He's not a member. So
Whoa.
that's huge.
That's sick.
Yeah, pretty huge. But yeah, I have not followed the rookies well this year.
I only bring up that VJ note because that's what I was on. I was like, I saw those first couple games. I was like, oh, it's a wrap.
He started hot. Yeah, he started hot for sure.
And I thought he'd continue it, but we saw what's his name? McCain. He came back last night.
Oh yeah.
He came back last night for the Sixers. I think the Sixers I think they gotta get him and PG out of Philadelphia.
Well, it was weird because I think McCain came back like a couple games ago.
Oh yeah.
But then, like, either he like re-aggravated something or like something happened to where they sent him back to the G League team, and then last night or whatever night it was, he came back again. So like,
yeah. Or he must have got his first bucket last night, I think.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know what it was, but Philly's interesting too.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of interesting stories around the league.
They've got Embiid who can't even jump, but he can drop 20.
True.
So that's pretty interesting. But I think Philly has a good young core, a really good young core actually. Yeah. And even Andre Drummond, who's not young, but like he's been incredible for them.
Well, here's another note that I just want to bring up. Kind of off topic, but the Clippers need to pick it up because I don't want the Thunder getting the top 5 pick next year.
Yeah, we need the Clippers to figure it out.
They're 4-11. They're 4-10. Mind you, it's less than 20 games in the season, but like by the looks of it, if you're at this point right now, you got to make some crazy run to get back up into those runnings for those top seeds, even this far into the season. But the Thunder own the Clippers pick next year, bro.
I did not realize the Clippers have only won 4 games.
Yes, bro.
Wow.
Did you know that, though, bro? The Thunder own that pick. If you would have told me at that time when Sam Presti made that trade for Paul George that the Clippers are going to be this bad so far, which is not so far, but it's a good amount to be like, okay, what can we expect?
Yeah.
Bro, if they get a top 5 pick next year, bro, are you kidding me? Clippers need to pick it up.
They do.
Come on, Flippers.
Honestly, for the sake of the rest of the league.
Bro, that Paul George trade changed the NBA forever.
Yeah, honestly, it did.
Forever.
It did.
I'm going to look up the details of that trade real quick.
Yeah.
We gotta.
I will say, I mean, I didn't realize the Clippers were doing so bad because I've only been paying attention to James Harden, who's been, like, unreal.
Oh, my gosh. I actually forgot how stupid this trade was. Okay, listen to this, bro. In 2019, the LA Clippers traded for Paul George, acquiring him from the Oklahoma City Thunder in a blockbuster deal. In exchange, the Clippers sent the Thunder Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, MVP, Finals MVP, champion.
Yep.
Danilo Gallinari.
Okay. Irrelevant.
5 first-round picks and 2 first-round pick swaps.
Wow.
Which is the Clippers is one of them. This next year, if they don't pick it up, they're going to be top 5. Clippers, they did it to ultimately have Kawhi Leonard sign with them, who they didn't win a championship with, and now Paul George is with the Sixers.
Rotting on the Sixers.
Yeah,
let's
while
add
the Thunder are
note.
15-1.
15-1.
Defending champs. Literally have a better defense than they did last year so far this season. And if the Clippers don't pick up their crap, they're going to have a top 5 pick next season.
Yeah, we can't have that.
And the Thunder aren't even playing with their second best player.
I
He's
know.
still not healthy.
Jalen Williams.
And I think their other 2 picks, the 12th and the 17th, they haven't even played this year.
My gosh, bro.
They haven't even played.
Let's pull up. Oh, actually, the Thunder. Yeah, it's nuts that J. Will, like, hasn't played yet. That's pretty crazy, honestly.
I think the Thunder need to put up a banner for freaking Sam Presti, bro.
They might need to.
They might. He's a GOAT. He changed the trajectory of the whole NBA, bro.
Yeah, dude. What? Yeah. That's wild.
And like I said, bro, on last episode, I gotta know who is developing that talent in OKC, bro. I'm telling you, they're doing whatever they're doing over there, bro. Literally just watching the Lakers play them that night, bro. I was like, everybody on this team can get a bucket. It don't matter who they are.
AJ Mitchell, averaging 16 points a game.
Yeah.
2 years ago, or maybe even a year ago, probably didn't even know who bro was.
Nope.
And he's the 3rd leading scorer for the Thunder, 16 a game. Wiggins, 15 a game. Isaiah Joe, 14 a game. Cason Wallace, Lou Dort, Caruso. Yeah. The Thunder are looking unreal. That was just, that's nuts.
Oh, bro, look at this. Thomas Sorber. Where is he? Is he even on the active roster? He's not even on the active roster. I'm sure they have him in the G League with what I'm pretty sure what the Thunder have been doing for the past couple of years. He was the 15th overall pick in this draft. He hasn't even played on this team. 15th overall. And bro's probably just being cooked up in the lab right now. Just analyzed, improved. Like, you know what I mean? He's not even on the roster. Yeah. That was their 15th pick. You know who is on the roster? Their 44th pick. And he hasn't played much because he's a 44th pick, but he's on the roster. And Sorber, your 15th overall pick, isn't even on here.
Good night.
So, yeah, man.
Yeah, Thunder have got it good, and
they gotta go, bro. They gotta go.
Yeah, they're
they gotta go. Freaking everybody gotta go on that team, bro. They might win another chip, bro. They're probably gonna go back to back. I ain't gonna lie. When J. Will gets back, dude, come on.
15-1 without J. Will, like that's just absurd.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
I do think, I think the Jazz are trying to do something similar, but they're failing miserably at it.
Yeah, I mean Keontae is definitely coming up though.
Yeah,
he's definitely like finding his spots. Not finding spots, but like finding his spot in the league and in the game. Like me and Dash and I have been able to go watch like 3 Jazz games in the past like 2 weeks, and just like seeing them up close and play. Like Keontae's definitely finding his groove. Laurie's doing Laurie, but like that's what I'm saying though. Like if you're the Jazz, like obviously, bro, like you're not trying to win now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like you gotta move pieces now while you can for the most that you can. Yeah. Like Laurie averaging 30, shopping, bro.
Laurie's been unreal.
Think about it, bro. Miles Bridges, they got 4 first round. What was it? 4 first rounders for Miles Bridges to the Nets.
Mikal Bridges. Yeah. I think it might have been 5.
If it was 4 or 5, like imagine how much you could get for Laurie, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like if I'm the Jazz, bro, you gotta make some moves like while you can now, while these players are playing hard, and especially if you're trying to like bag for your draft pick next year. So I mean,
Jazz are just an unserious franchise when you have Yusuf Nurkic and Svi Mikhailuk in your starting lineup.
Oh, dude.
That's just, you're an unserious franchise.
By the way, that's a good mention by Nick. We're still talking about the Lakers, guys, I promise. But we're going around the league right now because there's too many interesting stories. But Svi,
I know,
we did draft Svi. We did draft Svi. What's his Svi? Yeah, right?
Svi Mikhailuk?
Yeah. We did draft him.
Honestly, I feel like because he's been around so much, I actually forgot that. But yeah. He's been on 8 teams in 6 years? 20.
Jeez.
Yeah, 8 teams in 6 years. So that's probably why I've lost track of him. But yeah, lo and behold, he's on the Utah Jazz, which is quite funny. But yeah, he's been around. Lakers. Well, let's see the order here. I think it was Lakers to Detroit, to the Thunder, to the Raptors, to the Hornets, to the Knicks, to the Celtics, which I remember last year or the year before, and then the Jazz. Wow. He's been around.
He's been around, bro. He's a true journeyman.
Yeah, he's a journeyman. And see, he actually had 10 points against the Lakers. I'm looking at. He had a double-double against the, or no, I'm looking at the wrong player. So he had 13 and 3. I guess obviously the Jazz are without Walker Kessler, who's out for the year, who that injury just helps them even more so. With
the Lakers had, 70-something points in the paint?
Yeah. So he's been out, and that, you see Nurkic and you see Kevin Love, which I feel like is a pretty rare sighting these days as a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
But that's probably why, because Walker Kessler's out, and also, I mean, just throwing him in there.
Yeah, I guess we could lead it, though. Like, we can just kind of talk about that Jazz game a little bit. LeBron returned. The King has returned. The return of the King. How would you rate his performance, bro?
So LeBron's return. Not a ton of scoring, which I actually kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
He had 12 assists. And 30 minutes as well. I'm happy to see that, honestly. I would love to see that continue. I mean, through the season, probably want him to pick up scoring. He had 11 points. You probably want him scoring 20 or 25 or 30.
Yeah.
But yeah, first game back, I actually really liked. I know last episode we were talking about chemistry-wise with Ayton, and he had several assists and lobs to Ayton.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw the clip, but after the post game, Ayton says, "Oh, that was LeBron's second lob to me. The first one was I was in 8th grade at a camp."
Wow.
So that's actually pretty cool that he remembered that.
There's a stat that they told LeBron after the game. They said 7 players that LeBron assisted on weren't even born when LeBron made his debut.
That's wild. That's insane. When he made his debut, which would have been in 03 or 04, yeah.
So, I mean, it's funny you bring up Kevin Love and how old he is.
Yeah.
It's like, man, LeBron's still doing it, bro, at a high level. High level, man. He's still affecting the game at a high level. It's like, what would you grade it, his performance?
Probably like a B-. I thought it was good. I mean, obviously you need to take defense into consideration. And I think he was slightly less consistent on the defensive end. And there was like a few plays where there was just like mix up with switches and screens and closeouts and things like that I saw. And I don't know. I think there's a lot of things to take into consideration, like scheme-wise and chemistry-wise, and also just like rust. Like, you got to be rusty. Like, anyone is going to be rusty when they come back from any type of injury or whatever it might be. But overall, I was pretty impressed. 12 assists and 1 turnover. I mean, you don't see that every day.
It's a good look. Luka had 8 turnovers.
Yeah. I was pretty impressed. I was looking at the bench rotation. I think the starters did their thing. Like, that's to be expected. I honestly love the starting lineup now that it's fully come together. I mean,
I think the Lakers are, other than Jared Vanderbilt, he didn't play due to a coach's decision, but like the Lakers are as healthy as they've been the past 4 or 5 years.
I think so too, because you know what I mean? Because even Gabe played.
Gabe came back, played, hit a couple threes.
So, yeah, it's just interesting. Yeah, it's interesting to see how the rotation changes when LeBron is in there, and I don't think anything's final. I mean, if I had to guess, like, who knows? Maybe they do throw Austin Reeves into the second unit. On Tuesday, though, he did start, finished with 26. 11 of 12 from the free throw line, 7-11 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. But, yeah, I thought the rotation was great. I think second unit, like, primarily was LaRavia, Marcus Smart, Gabe Vincent, Jackson Hayes. I like that bench unit. I like those 4. I mean, maybe the other name you could throw in there is Dalton Connect, if you wanted to slide someone, or Jared Vanderbilt, which not sure if that was injury or coach's decision. It looks like coach's decision, but so yeah, overall, I think they probably could go 10 or 11 deep if they needed to.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is kind of what the regular season is for anyways, is to go that deep. And then once it kind of winds down and wraps up and postseason approaches, you are probably retooling to a 7 or 8 man rotation. So
yeah,
which isn't for a while, so don't necessarily need to worry about that right now. But
yeah, I think it's. I mean, if I'm JG, I'm just trying to get Luka as many minutes as possible. I'd probably give LeBron probably the same, like a B minus. Definitely not where. I don't even think that's where he wants to be in terms of scoring. I think I think a lot of what this performance or what this game was literally what we talked about last episode, was just like kind of the intuition that LeBron James has of just being like, hey, this is my first game back. I don't think I need to be going in there trying to score and looking to score as much as we can. And it's against the Jazz. I think LeBron had a very methodical debut. Very well thought out. But yeah, I mean, the starting 5 looks really good. I actually really do like this starting 5. And it was kind of like what we were talking about last episode as well. Like, the luxury of having Luka, Austin, and LeBron is the fact that you can truly manipulate and rotate them in any way that you want. Luka's going to get 35 to 40 minutes a game if they want it, if they need it, you know? But those 35 or 40 could come with the mixture of that second unit. LeBron's going to get 30 minutes a game. That could come in the mixture of the second unit. Austin, you know, like, and it was interesting because, I mean, you look at 30 minutes for LeBron in a game like this, and you're like, that's not necessarily a minutes restriction. You know what I mean? That's still 30 minutes. Yeah. You know? Yeah. In a debut, coming back from sciatica, and it's like, it was interesting because the Lakers were literally running that rotation. I don't know if you saw, but like, they literally ran what I like predicted they would in last episode. I was like, you probably start with this starting 5. Yeah. And then you literally bring in Marcus for LeBron to play like that primary defender. Yeah. It's like that's literally what they did into that like first quarter, that first like sub was Marcus Smart coming in for LeBron, dude. So I thought it was pretty funny how they like, and I think the Lakers know they're going to make a move before the deadline for a wing defender. I think they know it's coming. I think we have the pieces to make a move for somebody else. Dalton, unfortunately, I think will be part of that package. Yeah. I think we got to get Dalton out of here, bro.
Yeah, I mean, between the fiasco,
we just did him so dirty last year. He needs a fresh start.
Probably needs a fresh start. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I mean, looking at who we have to trade, like Dalton, Gabe. I mean, I'd love to keep Gabe, but like Dalton, Jared.
Yeah, probably Gabe, Jared.
Like Maxey, if you need him for like cap space or money to make money work, but like Rui even, bro, like genuinely, like we have the pieces to make a move for like a solid 3-and-D. Yeah. Like we really do. And we still have that first rounder in our back pocket. Like we have enough like to make another move, but in terms of like the game performance, I think it was really cool. I think this is how it should be for the rest of the year. I think I saw like a percentage of like ball dominance in the game. I think Luka was like 40%. AR was like 26%, and then LeBron was like 13%. Mm-hmm. And to your point, like I like that. I think that works great. Yeah. Yeah. But then, I mean, as much as we love to think about like the brilliance of LeBron, I don't think LeBron necessarily loves that. Yeah. Like, you know, just to be honest, like, yeah, I don't know if he loves that, but I really hope, like, again, reiterating what we said in the last episode, I really hope LeBron takes a step back, uses his freaking basketball brain, and is like, yeah, I can chill right now, bro. Like, I don't need to go stupid. Like,
Yeah.
come April, maybe I can have the ball a bit more in my hands just because that's where I need to shine. That's where you need, like, the true experience.
Yeah, like
in the playoffs. So.
Yeah, playoff experience. I agree, though. Like, I mean, it's crazy to, like, call LeBron a role player, but, like, if he could just, like master his role and carve out a role that is, like, still very impactful.
Which is LeBron. Like, of course it's going to be impactful no matter what.
Yeah, but it's like I'd almost rather have that rather than just, like, this ball-dominant thing and, like, being, like, just hogging the ball, like, posting up as he does and, like, the deep posts on the side. Like, I would just much rather have the offense run through Luka and Austin Reeves.
100%.
And it's just, yeah, it'll be, like, I don't know.
Like I said, it's a very methodical debut.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's kind of funny because you have to know LeBron's like, oh, you know, the media's loving this. Like, what kind of player am I going to be?
Yeah.
If I'm JJ, I'm like, I'm putting LeBron in that freaking dunker spot, bro. Let him play that dunker spot, dude. Let him slash. Let him open lanes for other people. You know what I mean? Just the sheer gravity of LeBron, dude. And
Honestly.
the reason why I say LeBron and not AR play that role, because in most cases people are going to think LeBron's going to be 2 to Luka's 1.
Yeah.
And AR's 3, but it's like, you'd rather, I mean, AR's not going to freaking draw 2 people on a cut, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, if they play it right and they play to the strengths of, like, of who they are, the Lakers could be ridiculously dangerous, you know?
Yeah.
If they play it right, bro, for the rest of the year. So
I just, like, I loved the way he played. Like, yeah, was methodical, like, kicked the ball out to LaRavia for a couple of threes, was alley-ooping DeAndre Ayton, like.
It feels so good to have a center, bro. I just gotta say that. 20 and 10, 20 and 14, bro. Come on, man. That's what we've been praying for, bro.
I know. Ayton has been unreal, and, like, I think, and we talked about this last time, but, like, maybe he, like, takes another step up, even, like, better than he's been with LeBron being back now. Because, like, if there's one thing about LeBron, I mean, with any player, but, I mean, especially centers, like, he can unlock.
Especially
so much
inside
more.
centers, bro.
Yeah, like, he can unlock, yeah. So that'll be exciting. I mean, I don't know how much better he can get, like, dropping 20 and 15, but just
Please
LeBron.
Keep doing that, bro.
Yeah.
Please keep doing that, bro. Oh, my gosh. If we would have had that last year in the playoffs, dude, maybe we at least win, like, 1 or 2 games that series, but.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh, my, bro. It's going to freaking pay off in the playoffs, dude, when we have a big.
Yes.
Jeez.
A legitimate big, yeah.
A real big, dude. And efficient, too. 10 of 13. Come on. Like, and he's shooting middies, bro.
Yes,
like, he's got a midi presence.
He's shooting from all over, and okay, so so Utah 20, Milwaukee 20, New Orleans 20
points.
Yes, 3 games in a row.
What?
Yes, and this is, I mean, this is right. Yeah, we were talking about the OKC when he only had 6 points. We're like, what? This feels unusual. So, like, he's back to doing his thing, and, like, I remember pointing that out. Like, hey, like, 6 points for him is, like, very unusual. Like,
which is weird to say for DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, but yeah, 20 points 3 games in a row.
Jeez, I didn't even know. That's a good point.
Yeah, so he's been great. I did want to look at the remaining schedule. I mean, mostly just for November. They've got 4 more games left in November. At Utah, and then a 3-game. Well,
4-game home.
4-game extending into December, but
dude, the Lakers could be on a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I only 9, 10, dude. 11. Like, look at those teams that they're playing out of the next 11. Not great. I'm glad we talked about the standings because now we know those teams aren't as good as we were thinking before this episode. Yeah. Lakers could be on an 11-game win streak before Christmas.
Perhaps.
Genuinely, bro.
Yeah.
Like, those are all winnable games.
Yeah.
And I would not be surprised if we're favored in all those games as long as Luka's playing.
Yeah. I know. I was thinking they could for sure win out the month of November.
Oh yeah.
With Utah, the Clippers, the Mavs, and the Pelicans, who you just played, 2 weeks ago at that point, and beat pretty convincingly. So, and then obviously, just played. I mean, it'll be a back-to-back for Utah, playing them on Sunday. But I feel really good about the remaining of November. I don't know if I'm saying all the way to Christmas.
Well, I'm saying up to that Utah game when they come back on December 18th.
Yeah.
Because look at that fat break, and you can even say they win at Utah again.
Yeah.
The only game that I'm genuinely worried about in that 4-game stretch from Phoenix to Philadelphia is Boston and Toronto. I'm not even really worried about Boston. I'm not gonna lie, they're not that great, bro.
Boston hasn't been great. I would be probably more worried about Philly. Maybe Toronto. I mean, I haven't watched Toronto this year, but they are 10-5 on the year.
Mm-hmm.
Which I haven't watched them, so who knows why that is? Maybe they're just getting lucky.
That's what I mean. Like a lot of those teams is like. That's what I mean. Like as long as Luka and AR are healthy, like we have a chance to be like all of those teams. Like like just, like off face value.
Yeah.
You look at Phoenix. They got Book and Jalen Green. Jalen Green, freaking the most streaky player in the NBA.
I do have something for Phoenix, though, for you. They're looking great right now.
Yeah.
So, over the last 7 games, they're 3rd in offensive rating, 2nd in defensive rating, and 2nd in net rating. So, they're low-key balling out. But
who did they play in those in 5 games, you said?
In 7. But I do agree, like, that probably is a win.
Oh, no, yeah. Well, I mean, their last 7 games are against freaking Clippers twice, Pelicans, Dallas, Indiana, Atlanta, and Portland. Like, we play, out of those 5 games, the Lakers play, this next stretch, they play 2 of those teams, 3 of those teams, Clippers, Pelicans, and Mavs. So,
the Suns just a team full of shooting guards.
Yeah.
You got Devin Booker, you got Dylan Brooks, you got Grayson Allen, you got Jalen Green, who maybe is more of a point guard, Royce O'Neal, probably more of like a power forward, but that's like 5 or 6 players right there, which I don't know. I've just been kind of surprised at
oh yeah,
who's contributing. Dylan Brooks is like a few weeks ago, like he had like 32 one game and then 34 the next. So, and you would never expect that from him. So, yeah, just against the Hawks 34, the Pacers 32. Both of those teams are awful, so I guess that makes sense, but it's not very typical for Dylan Brooks.
Yeah. No, for sure. That is a weird 4-game stretch though, where you play like Phoenix, Toronto, Boston, and Philadelphia. Yeah. So and the travel too, you have to take into account.
Yeah, the travel and especially just with LeBron. Like I do wonder if he just doesn't even bother playing on Sunday in Utah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised by that. But
that should be a win too, though, here at Utah.
Yeah.
But I low-key wouldn't be surprised if they drop that one, low-key. Especially after the weird long break. Well, if you look at it, dude, they have that long break, and then they have another weird one from December 7th to December 18th.
Yeah, what is that? 11 days?
11-day break, bro?
Yeah.
That's so odd.
Yeah, very interesting schedule. They do have a Christmas Day game. That'll be KD versus LeBron. Hopefully LeBron is...
Oh, he's suiting up, bro.
Rocking and rolling.
That's on that. That's on national television too.
I will say I do think they can close out November though, for sure, on a high note.
Oh yeah. They'll close out November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think beginning of December could get tricky with.
It's just a weird group of teams you're playing.
And they're all on the road.
Yeah.
All 6 of them.
All on the East Coast too.
Yeah. Well, and even the first three, December 4th, December 5th, December 7th. So.
Yeah, the 4th is a back-to-back from Boston or from Toronto to Boston.
Yeah, Toronto to Boston, and then. So it's an interesting schedule, but I feel confident about the rest of November, and then see what they do from there. And yeah, I don't know that I didn't realize they played on Christmas, so that'll be sick.
Yeah, that'll be a good game. So I think. Houston. So what do you think our next episode could be? Because next week we got Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, we got Thanksgiving.
They don't play on Thanksgiving. Low-key, we could run up an episode next Wednesday.
Yeah. I'm gonna check in on our Mavericks real quick. Probably a bad idea, but because I know the Mavericks are coming up on the schedule.
They're terrible.
Next Friday.
They're so bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna check on them. I'm hearing that fans are already sick of D'Lo.
Ugh.
You got Cooper Flag doing his thing, Najee Marshall.
And they're exploring trade options for AD already. They're trying to move him out already.
Well, yeah, DeAndre Ayton has already played more games this year than AD has. So that'll just go to show you.
And he's probably playing more consistently too.
Poor Klay Thompson, man. That could be a whole episode,
cheeks, bro,
in itself.
We gotta, yeah.
Yeah, that could be.
He gotta get out of there, bro. He gotta get out of his relationship.
Is it Megan Thee Stallion or which one? Yeah.
They're calling him Klay the Stallion, bro.
Klay the Stallion.
Because he ain't playing no basketball anymore, obviously.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know why I just checked on the Mavericks. Now I'm sad, but.
Nico's gone. Speaking of front office, though, the Lakers fired Joey
Nico's
Jesse
gone.
Butts today.
Oh yeah, the front office. Yeah, I saw that.
Some moves up there, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe there could be a push for a couple more transactions. We'll see, man.
Yeah, I did just see that. That was recent. That was just tonight. It was the brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Saw that.
They're really trying to. Hopefully, they're trying to change the culture, man. Change the culture. Let's get that 3-and-D. I'm telling you, Lakers, go and get a 3-and-D. We can do it. If we want to win now, go and get a 3-and-D. And I know we're trying to win now. Or else we wouldn't be freaking 11-4.
Yeah, let's see. I think we talked about this last time, but I think we felt pretty set at the guard position.
Yeah,
center,
you got Luka, AR.
You don't necessarily need 5 centers. Like, we have 2 good ones.
I think DeAndre and Jackson are perfect for like we're doing on offense, and they can disrupt on defense. You know, Aiden can grab boards as long as we're not giving up second chances. That's ultimately what killed the Lakers last year, was second chance. We just weren't able to bring the ball down on defense. But now that we have Aiden and Hayes, I think we should be good there. Like you said, guard plays chilling. We got Luka, AR, Gabe, Marcus.
Yeah, even Marcus. I mean, that's 4 right there. Dolph
Nice
Connect
guard play.
is like.
And then the forwards, bro. That's where it gets.
Yeah.
You got Rui. You got Luka. Or no, you got Rui. You got Braun. You got Dalton. You got Jake. You got Jared. So I'm like, bro. And Maxi, I guess, is a 4. So it's like, bro.
Get Maxi. I don't need Maxi.
I'm moving Maxi. Yeah. Here's my trade packages.
I don't need him on the
packaging
team.
Up players. You got to go. If you're the Lakers, you're shopping Rui, you're shopping Maxi, you're shopping Dalton, and Gabe, and Jared. You got 5 players to
5 guys. I would agree
to really like combo up with some picks.
Yeah, I would
try
agree.
And get another team involved. You make those moves, bro. You make those moves, dude.
Give me Trey Murphy.
Trey Murphy.
I know we talked about that last time. Yeah.
I don't know if the Timbs would give up Jaden, but if we can figure out a way to freaking slither him out of there, bro.
I don't even think Jeremy Grant is starting for the Blazers.
Yeah,
and
he's like get Jeremy, bro.
He's their highest paid player. So like, yeah, even someone like that. Yeah, Jeremy Grant's not even starting. Like, he's rotting, you know?
We could even go get like a Chris Middleton off Washington, bro, and go take him off their hands.
Yeah, that's
Give
another one.
Young capital.
Well, we'll see what they do. Trade deadline is usually like February.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so plenty of time until then.
Yeah, bro. They make one more move, bro. The Lakers could find themselves in a very favorable spot.
Well, hopefully they do.
Hopefully they do, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully these front office movements can warrant some nice transactions in the future, bro. Because I like our team right now, but I just like them. I don't love them, you know? Like, we like them, but we could get way better. I think the Lakers have to know that.
Yeah.
They got to, bro. They got to know. Giving up 100-plus points every night, not a good look. Not a good look, Lake Show. You need to get some defense up in there. Marcus Smart can only do so much when he's 6'3", guarding the other team's best player under 6'6", under 6'7", like. So. We love Jared. He's 28. He's 26, but bro, lock up anybody on the defensive end, but he's shooting it to the first row on the other end. So
yeah, he's
chugging out to the first row. If it's not from the corner, even from the corner, he's not.
Even from the corner, usually hitting the side of the backboard. So.
Yeah, so no, the Lakers are in a good spot right now, bro, in terms of looking for a trade, and we haven't been able to say that in terms of the past couple years. So if I'm the Lakers, man, I feel really good about where we're at. We're 11-4, just got the King back. Luka's playing at an MVP level. Austin Reeves playing at an all-star level. If LeBron can find his place and play his role, which I'm sure is still at an all-star level. DeAndre Ayton, probably one of the top 10 centers in the league right now. We can honestly say that because I don't know if we can think of any centers that would be like, he's way better than DeAndre Ayton right now.
I would put him in top 10 for sure. I don't think that's a hot take.
Yeah. I'd say he's for sure top 10 in terms of like efficiency and play. But yeah, if I'm the Lakers, man, you got to be really excited about where you're at. But you can't be complacent. You need to make a couple more moves if you want to get the King one more.
Yep.
Or two more. So
maybe. Yeah. I think like with LeBron coming back, I think that's like almost the start of a new chapter, almost like kind of, started off these first 15 games, 11-4, which is great, but it's like, I think that team could potentially be very different than this new team with LeBron.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what that looks like. I do feel like that is like, almost a new chapter. So it'll be interesting to see what this chapter looks like, and then hopefully they make a move and start a new chapter and just continue to get better and better.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else you have?
I don't think so. Just looking at the Lakers. I know we were talking about defense. I did just see, in terms of points per game allowed, they're actually middle of the pack. They're allowing 115.2.
Oh, but I guess that in itself is crazy to be middle pack with those numbers. That's crazy. That just tells you how bad freaking defense is nowadays, bro.
I know. That score,
middle of the pack and you're giving up 115.
115 is wild.
That's insane.
But, I mean, always room for growth there.
Yeah. What's the top? OKC, what are they averaging?
OKC is allowing 105.
Wow, so dang. That's crazy. Only difference between them and the Lakers is 6 points.
Well, 10.
Oh, yeah, 115, my bad.
115 to 105.
So that's what I'm saying. If you can get a player that can limit, you know what I mean? Limit the other team's best player. If you can, find a player that can, cut another team's best player's, production in half.
Yeah.
Essentially. Lakers
then
should
you're
find
there.
themselves up there in that 107 to 110 range, bro. makes a big difference.
But I do think your defensive scheme, like from this kind of first chapter, is way different now that LeBron's back. You have to change your defensive scheme, and we haven't seen. We have a 1 game sample size, you know.
Yeah, and also one more thing is like, we talk about how JJ's done a great job about like disguising and hiding the defensive like weaknesses of Luka, AR, but now you got to worry about LeBron.
Yeah.
And I won't lie, like LeBron's active on D when he wants to be, but it's like, how much can you expect from him on the defensive end? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is like, at this point in his career, if you have Luka and AR on offense, we talked about this a million times. But if you have Luka and AR on offense, like, why not pick it up on D? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're 40, but
I just wonder what the defensive scheme looks like moving forward.
Yeah.
I guess now that LeBron's back, because obviously you're doing one thing for this group of certain group of personnel, and now you have, you add LeBron, which is great, but it's like you almost have to scrap everything and restart over from scratch and say, okay, now what do we do with LeBron, who is 40 and we don't know what he has, and at least he has the IQ. I will say that. Like, it's not like the mental's lacking. I think, and we've talked about this, like just the combination of him and Marcus Smart out there. Like, at least they can vocally like captain the defense.
Yeah, I mean, and that's another thing too, is that, I mean, we talk about like the similarities between Luka and LeBron in terms of like offensive masterminds, but it's like Luka, other than off-ball defense, bro, he's in the lanes. And he's he's 6'7", like he can get blocks, he rebounds. It's kind of the same thing as LeBron, I think, and that's why I bring up that Luka and AR can carry the load on offense, should allow LeBron to be more active on defense. And it's like, I think the reason why Luka is able to be so active in the lanes and off ball is because he knows literally what the other team is trying to do as soon as they come down the floor. You know what I mean? Like him and LeBron are on that level, like where it's just as brilliant as you are on offense, you have like an equally brilliant mind on defense too.
Yeah.
Just because of your understanding and just being incredible on the offensive end. So it's like, if you can get that out of LeBron, that's why I bring up the importance of that 3-and-D players, because off-ball defense, I think Luka and LeBron are great. Once you put them on ball, dude, they're cooked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
LeBron mainly just because he's old. LeBron used to be a freaking all NBA defensive player.
Yeah.
But Luka, I mean, unless you just freaking make him drop another 10, 15 pounds, which you probably don't want to do.
Yeah.
Just because he needs it on offense, he's not going to be playing any great like on-ball defense.
Yeah,
you know
on-ball. Yeah.
So if you get that great 3-and-D wing to put in that starting lineup, dude, you're cooking with freaking fish grease right there, bro.
Yeah.
If you get a solid 3-and-D and you have Luka and LeBron off ball, and then AR can play some type of on-ball defense on guards, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a crazy starting 5.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like, I mean, if they can get someone like that.
Dude. Oh, that's so scary. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
If they get it, like, just where they are, the games that they've been able to win hasn't necessarily been, obviously, because of their defense, because their defense is, like you said, middle of the pack, but, like, their offense is so potent right now.
Yeah.
Like, J.J. Redick's scheme on O, bro, is crazy. They are slicing and dicing teams, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, when you have these three, it's like, no matter what you do, no matter what you run, Luka's going to get 30.
Yep.
AR is going to get 20.
Yeah.
LeBron can get 20. And just right there, you have 70 to 80 points from 3 players. But if you get that wing, bro.
Yeah.
If you can find somebody that can play great on-ball defense and shut down another team's best player and really freaking make it hard for them, bro, the offense is going to come, bro. The offense is going to do
Offense is automatic,
up,
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Once you get that 3-and-D wing, bro, and I hope the Lakers make a move.
Yeah, I think
bro,
making that move, and then, like, I think it's also going to come to, like, scheme. So, like, personnel, like, making a move, scheme-wise, like, what JJ draws up and, like, what they can find out to be, like, most effective. And then also effort. I think we've seen that with Lakers teams, especially last year. Like, That's what it's going
Especially
to
in
boil
games
down to.
that they should win.
Yeah, it's just
always
effort.
So
Yeah.
cheeks, bro.
So that's the main thing, I think. But if you have all three of those things, if you have personnel, if you can go get a 3-and-D, if you have a good scheme drawn up, and then if you have the players bought in terms of effort, then I think that's going to shore up your defense, and we already know what the offense is going to do. So that's wraps for me, personally.
Yeah.
Solid up. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll hopefully be back next week. And hopefully the Lakers just continue to ramp up with the return of LeBron.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for tuning in. Go Lakers, Lake Show, baby. Woo!
The king is back.
The king is back. Sweet.